Here we go. So tonight's tea is this stuff. This is called Gardein. This is what I absolutely love. This is found in Sainsbury's in their vegan section, in the freezers, and it's absolutely fantastic. This range, it is a bit expensive. It's like what, nearly £5 for a bag of 6 of these, and they aren't huge, I am going to admit. I use 3 at a time. There you go. So they're not huge, about the size of like my palm. But they're fantastic. I mean, sometimes you've got to pay that bit extra for something that's a bit more, you know, for taste. You know, sometimes, that's like Marks and Spencer's. They do a pack of 2 chicken style Kievs in the vegan range, their plant kitchen. And yeah, it's a bit more expensive than some of the things, you know, in there. But sometimes it's just nice as a treat to treat yourself to something. And it's like, gotta do it. So this is my treat to myself. I don't eat these very often. And, you know, there's Sainsbury's do a Plant Pioneer range, and they are fantastic. At the end of the day, you know, it's about the animals at the end of the day, and you know, the fish that you buy, if you buy fish, if somebody's out there that's pescatarian and all that, you're still contributing to the deaths of fish and the cruelty that goes with them. And you know, you've got things like salmon farms and that, where they've got all these bugs and things growing on their skin and eating their flesh, and and some of the water that they're kept in is just disgusting. And then it goes like where the fishery farmers, you know, the fishermen that go out with their boats and their nets, and basically they're just putting them in the sea and dragging out whatever they can find, basically. And sometimes they're taking all sorts of wildlife with them as well. You know, you're talking dolphins and turtles and all sorts of sea creatures that we would have over here, as well as overseas, you know. So it is all about the animals and the cruelty that goes on. So, you know, not just in the, you know, with cows and pigs and sheep, we're talking your fish as well. They do feel pain. They are, you know, they do feel pain. They are sentient. So, yeah, you've got to make a change. Be a voice for the animals, fish included. And yeah, this is just fantastic. You can make, I've seen a recipe that I am going to try. I've got my flour, got that yesterday, for some beer battered toefish. I'm going to try. I've never done it before, but the YouTuber that I have basically watched him do it, it looks piss easy. So I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. But yeah, the Gardein range is fantastic. Get this in Sainsbury's. Not all Sainsbury's are doing this. I went into my local branch before our latest lockdown, and I was able to find 1 pack of these, and I was like, get in. This woman was in the other chilled, you know, the frozen cupboards, looking at God knows what, and she sort of was like, there's me doing jazz hands. I'm like, yes, at the sight of one of these. But they also do like stir fry things as well with these porkless balls, and oh my God, it is just amazing. You add your own vegetables to the sauce, and yeah, they're just incredible. There's another one as well that they do. And then they do some like chicken pieces as well, like in a breadcrumby battery type thing. I'm not very good at explaining stuff, am I? But hey, but for me, these are the winner. So I'm going to try this with some of my. With this bad boy, I bought this before. I don't think the recipe's changed. It's really, really tasty. It's just mashed potato done with a vegan recipe. So basically it's, you know, a vegan butter that's used instead. And also, while I'm on thinking about it, to anybody that's new and vegan, just starting it out with veganuary and everything, you don't have to go buying some of these really expensive branded sauces. If you go down your aisles, this is the Coleman's parsley sauce. You have to study the packaging, like I've said I think before in a previous video. If you study the back of the packaging, God, I can't speak. I've not had a drink on, it's just a cup of coffee with some syrup in. You can see the word vegan in there. Yeah, it's basically wheat flour, salt, parsley, sugar, spices, onion powder, nutmeg, parsley root powder, celery, it may contain, and yeast extract. So there you go, but it does clearly say that it's vegan by ingredient. It's obviously, if you entered, you know, made this up in a pan and you use cow's breast milk, then obviously it's not going to be vegan. But I've used mine with this over the pan and it's fantastic, works really well. I put this in my milk frother again today, and yet again I had an explosion of bubbles of foam from this. So this one I'm no longer going to be putting in my milk frother. It just sends it into a bloody foam party in the kitchen. It was just, you know, I just was like, oh my God, I was just frozen to the spot with how much was oozing out over the top. And it was dripping down my washing machine and onto the floor and everything. It was a bit crazy. So I won't be using this one for future reference in the Ambio milk frother, foamer, whatever I want to call it. Yeah, I'm just going to stick to my nice simple Asda soya in that one. But anyway, getting back to this. So there's, yeah, this is fantastic. I had a bit of a taste of it as it was cooking away in the pan. It only takes a few minutes. And oh my God, it just brought it back for me, because this was like a favourite of mine when I was a kid. So yeah, right, I'll leave the fish gardein in my air fryer for now. I put them in the air fryer for 10 minutes, by the way. I wouldn't put them in there for any longer. I did before, and they go rock hard. It just ruins it. But I've seen so many recipes using tofu and what is it? That banana blossom as well. That's another one that they use, a lot of people. So I'm going to be a bit experimental, just in case my Sainsbury's is reducing their gardein range and it's not going to be made anymore over here. I don't know. The last time I looked, it was a bit thin on the ground, so which was a bit of a worry. Right, I've got my potato out. This really could do with being for 2 people, but I'm being a bit of a gannet today. I woke up at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I'd had a really bad night with my arthritis. I'm looking for somewhere to put this. I'm trying to be all out professional. I'll leave it there on top of the bin. My cats love this, by the way. Madam's asleep up there on top of the fridge freezer. Yeah, they love it. Nutritional yeast, also known as noosh. Ace, this stuff is. First time I saw it, I thought, this is a bit weird. I'm going to sprinkle some on. It just gives it that bit of a different flavour. Yeah, it's great stuff. It just really transforms your food. And it's got loads of good stuff in there as well for us vegans. So yeah, it's like you can shove it in anything and everything to make it just super cool. Right, and I've seen people make cheese sauces and all sorts with this. One of my cats has been sitting on my glasses, so it's like the arms are a bit bent. And she's not exactly little either. So, yeah. My glasses feel a bit messed up. But hey, don't know when we're going to get to an optician's. Depends how long this lockdown continues and whether us extremely vulnerables have got to stay hidden away under glass. So we shall see. I'm just doing a bit of a cheese potato because I always used to love cheesy mash with any fish when I was a kid. My mum used to make it quite often. So I thought, I'm going to have a try and see if I can make some myself with using Violife cheese, a bit of noosh, and see what happens basically. And there's obviously this new potato, but I've been using this vegan potato for some time now and it's lovely. It's got a nice texture. Oh, that's not bad actually. I know the mature grated would make it really, really, oh yeah. Because it has got that extra kick to it. I never noticed before that there's an original flavour, which is what I pick up from Asda. And then the one in Sainsbury's is like the mature tasting. So it's the mature one that I need for cooking, for like my pizzas and stuff. This is great for on jacket potatoes and stuff. I love it. Whilst I'm doing this, I know it's not cooking, is it? It's just basically dinging things and that. I don't care. With my health issues, it's it's a bit better than just pressing a button on a microwave and just letting everything cook in seconds. I'm just going to say hi to anybody that's new to my channel. Peace with Rhys yesterday. Did a bit of a thing with those that have got channels and to up their subscribers, and some people have kindly pressed the subscribe button from his channel, so I want to say a big thank you to everybody. It's great to see so many of you following me. I know I'm not in my hundreds like some channels, but you know what, I don't mind. I'm doing this as a bit of a hobby thing, so it's just nice to share things with people. So, hi. Right, so that'll do. Okay, let me get my, switch my wheelchair on, that would help. Let me just get my fishy things out of the air fry. Thought the button was stuck and it wasn't letting me do anything. Right, let me get this out. Right. Try not to burn yourself in the process. Yeah, 10 minutes in my air fryer. And these are them. These are the Gardein fish. Plant Pioneer, I've got their own fish out, and I think probably that's why they're reducing on perhaps having this in their supermarket, maybe because they've got their own brands and they're perhaps trying to take over the world with their own stuff. This is what it looks like inside. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, so that's that. Let me get my parsley sauce. Now then. Oh, careful. Oh God. My driving skills with a joystick is not very good. Don't want to crash into my fridge freezer. Right then. Let me move this out the way. I need an assistant, don't I, really? But what the heck. Right. My parsley sauce is sort of sat in the pan. Right, then this is it. I don't know if you can see. Ooh. I'll tilt it in a minute and let you see. So you could share this, but I don't want to. Love parsley sauce. Oh, yeah. Right. That is fantastic. Right, let me put this into soak. That is sick, as my son would say. Right, soak it. Right, can I tilt this without spilling it all over the place? Woo! Back I come. Right, so here we are. Careful, careful, careful. So this is my tea for tonight. I know it doesn't look amazing from this kind of angle, but this is cheesy potato, and I've got some parsley sauce on there, and also the gardein fish. So yeah, I could do with some peas, and I forgot to get some on the home shopping, so never mind. The intention to be a bit healthy was there, but never mind, these things happen. So let me just reiterate again. So for my cheesy mash, I just added some of this noosh, Fire Life cheese. Fish was the gardein fish. Parsley sauce was this bad boy from Coleman's, which is vegan by ingredient. And some of the Alpro Barista oat milk. So there you go. But you can use whatever brand of oat milk you want. Right guys, I'm going to love and leave and eat this before it goes cold. Thanks for watching. Bye.